Good evening, dear viewers. Today we bring you the extraordinary tale of one of history's most bizarre industrial accidents, the Great Molasses Flood of 1919. On a chilly winter day in Boston's North End, a massive wave of molasses, yes, you heard that correctly, would forever change the city's landscape and leave an indelible mark on industrial safety regulations. 1. The tank. The story begins with the United States Industrial Alcohol Company's massive steel tank on Commercial Street. Standing 50 feet tall and 90 feet in diameter, this behemoth held over 2.3 million gallons of molasses, a key ingredient in industrial alcohol production during World War I. 2. The warning signs. But all was not well with the tank. Local residents reported mysterious leaks, with children collecting molasses in cups for their daily treats. The tank would groan and creak during new deliveries, its steel walls buckling under pressure. Yet these warnings went unheeded. 3. The disaster strikes. At approximately 12:30 p.m. on that fateful Wednesday, disaster struck. Witnesses reported hearing a sound like machine gun fire as the tank's rivets shot out, followed by a tremendous roar. The tank's steel walls ruptured, releasing a tsunami of molasses that reached heights of 15 feet and speeds of 35 miles per hour. 4. The devastation. The sticky wave wreaked havoc across Boston's North End. Buildings were lifted from their foundations. The elevated railway's steel supports buckled. Horses were trapped and drowned. Cars were crushed like tin cans. 21 people lost their lives, and 150 more were injured. 6. The aftermath. The cleanup effort was monumental. For weeks, Boston Harbor ran brown with molasses. Rescue workers struggled through waist-deep syrup to reach victims. The city used salt water, sand, and eventually soap powder to clean the streets. The smell of molasses lingered in the air for months. 7. The investigation. The subsequent investigation revealed shocking negligence. The tank had never been properly tested for structural integrity. The steel was only half as thick as it should have been. No qualified engineer had overseen its construction. The company had rushed its construction to meet wartime demand. 8. Legacy and impact. The Great Molasses Flood led to significant changes. Massachusetts began requiring architect and engineer approval for construction projects. Building codes were strengthened across the nation. The disaster became a catalyst for corporate regulation. Civil lawsuits resulted in significant compensation for victims' families. 9. Urban legends. Local legend says that on hot summer days, you can still smell molasses in Boston's North End. While this might be urban folklore, the disaster's impact on American industry and safety regulations remains very real. 10. Modern relevance. The Great Molasses Flood serves as a stark reminder of the importance of proper engineering oversight, how seemingly absurd disasters can lead to vital reforms, the need for corporate accountability, the real cost of cutting corners in industrial safety. Closing. As we reflect on this peculiar tragedy, remember that sometimes the most unlikely events can shape our future. The Great Molasses Flood may sound like fiction, but its lessons in industrial safety and corporate responsibility continue to influence our world today.